UEFA Champions League 2026 or 27. All qualified teams and playoff teams. The road to the 2026 or 27 UEFA Champions League is almost complete. The new Champions League season will feature 36 teams in the league phase. But how did these teams qualify? Which clubs have already qualified directly from the domestic leagues? And which teams are still fighting through the Champions League playoffs for the final 7 spots? Let's break everything down. 29 teams have qualified directly. First of all, 29 teams have already secured their qualification for the league phase. These clubs qualified based on their domestic league positions and UEFA's qualification system. So in this video, I will show you the 29 teams that have already qualified directly for the UEFA Champions League 2026 or 27 league phase and which team playoffs. Let's get started. England 5 teams. England has 5 representatives: Arsenal, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United. So 5 Premier League clubs will compete in the 2026 or 27 Champions League phase. Spain 5 teams. Spain also has 5 clubs: Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Villarreal and Real Betis. That means La Liga also has 5 representatives in the league phase. Italy 4 teams. From Italy, 4 clubs have qualified: Inter Milan, Napoli, Roma and Como. Joined this time by Como, who will be playing Champions League football for the first time in the club's history. Germany 4 teams. Germany will be represented by Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, VfB Stuttgart and carry the Bundesliga's 4 places. France 3 teams. France has 3 directly qualified clubs: Paris Saint-Germain, Lens and Lille. Paris Saint-Germain entered the competition as the defending champions after winning the 2025 or 26 Champions League. Netherlands 2 teams. The Netherlands has 2 representatives: PSV Eindhoven and Feyenoord. Portugal 2 teams. Portugal will be Porto and Sporting CP. Belgium 1 team. Belgium's representative is Club Brugge. Czechia 1 team. Czechia will be represented by Slavia Prague. Turkey 1 team. Turkey's representative is Galatasaray. Ukraine 1 team and Ukraine will be represented by Shakhtar Donetsk. So in total, 29 clubs are already guaranteed a place in the Champions League phase. The final 7 spots. But the Champions League is not complete yet. There are 7 places still available. Those 7 places will be decided through the Champions League qualifying playoffs. A total of 14 teams are involved in the playoff round. 7 teams will win their ties and qualify for the Champions League phase. The 7 losing teams will drop into the UEFA Europa League phase. Champions Path Playoffs. There are 5 Champions Path ties. First, AEK Athens versus Levski Sofia. The first leg ended 0 versus 0, so everything will be decided in the second leg. Second, Celtic versus Lask. Celtic have a huge advantage after winning the first leg 3 versus 0. Third, Viking versus G&K Dynamo. The first leg finished 2 versus 2, leaving the tie completely open. Fourth, Celje versus Slovan Bratislava. The first leg ended 1 versus 1, another very closely balanced tie. And the last one, fifth, Hapoel Sheva vs Sabah. Hapoel Beersheba won the first leg 2 vs 1. Sabah will now have to overturn the deficit in the second leg. League Path Playoffs. There are also 2 League Path ties. 6th, Lyon vs Fenerbahce. The first leg in Istanbul ended 1 vs 1. Everything is still to play for in France. 7th, Bordeaux or Ghent vs NEC. Bordeaux or Ghent won the first leg 3 vs 1 in the Netherlands. They now have a strong advantage heading into the second leg. These 7 ties will decide the final 7 Champions League league phase places. When will the final teams be decided? The second legs of the Champions League playoffs will be played on Tuesday, August 25 and Wednesday, August 26, 2026. After these matches, the final 7 clubs will join the 29 directly qualified teams. That will complete the 36-team Champions League league phase. Final count. So here's the simple calculation. 29 teams qualified directly plus 7 playoff winners equals 36 teams in the 2026 or 27 Champions League league phase. The league phase draw is scheduled for August 27, 2026 and the league phase itself will begin in September. The first match day is scheduled for September 8 to 10, 2026. So, the Champions League is almost ready. Europe's biggest clubs are preparing for another incredible season. Who will claim the final 7 places? And who will lift the Champions League trophy in Madrid next June? Let us know your predictions in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Champions League updates.